One of these days I'm going to find my phone holder again. Can't be too loud. My little one is sleeping. Hold on. I don't know if it matters if I wear this or not. Let's see if I can. Yeah. I'm going to turn off the Bluetooth. You may have to turn up your thing. It'd be nice to do a microphone one of these days. See people use their Bluetooth headphones too. I had somebody send this to me, this high priest or priestess thing here, whenever I ordered them a deck from them. And I ended up with this Archangel, the Ask Angels Oracle cards by Melanie Beckler. This has been a really nice one. I know it's all backwards. I miss using my Chromebook and stuff to record my stuff. I need to get a new one. So I did a little short, and I read from the book Archangel Michael, Raise Your Vibration card. I really liked it. The Ask Angels deck is really great. And it had that inner child energy coming through. Healing the inner child. That showed up really big in my last reading. Archangel Haniel. Breathe and begin to imagine that you are being transported back in time now to your childhood. Tuning into the essence of your inner child. The vibrant light, the joyful, playful, radiant love, and perhaps the fear, sadness, or feelings of being unloved. Tune into this divine inner child now. Breathe and just be aware of what you find therein. Be aware of what your inner child wishes you to know now. Be aware of strands of light from the divine pour into this space. As strands of light from the divine pour into this space, and time bringing blessings to the essence of this divine child of God, through light, love, bliss, compassion, and understanding. Love is all around you. Well-being is all around you. Divine healing light is all around you. Breathe in. Yeah, can't quite get the lighting here. I think I got a light up there. Breathe it in. And this light cycle through your body. God, it seems like there's too much misspelling here. Refreshing each and every cell, pushing out at cellular, can't even talk, level beliefs, emotions, and toxic energy held within your being. Release this now. Your energy may tense up for a moment before you release. Let it neutralize and go into the light, so that you are able to integrate the full divine qualities of your higher self. The divine qualities of your inner child, bringing back your playful nature, your trust in the universe, your complete and total love, your divine imagination and well-being, self-love and love for all. Know, beloved one, that you are at the brink of entering into a new layer of experience for yourself. This healing from your inner child brings the playful qualities, willingness, and imagination to your present self, to draw upon, to put yourself out there, to take a chance, to really go for it, to manifest the dreams, the desires, and the intentions of your heart into life. It's time. The time is now, and you are ready. Open your heart to accept these gifts and blessings of your inner child. And then it says a crystal here at the end, pink kunzite. which is Kunzite. I like using Etsy. Some people talk, like, they're like, I don't know about that. I guess, if you want to go local shows or if you got a local rock guy, those are always the best. But my local rock guy, she uses Etsy. That's like her big thing. So I totally am for Etsy. Gosh, I was like, I even had an idea about doing like reviews for Etsy because like it's a lot of natural organic stuff and a lot of them are small. Like I get a lot of my seeds from Etsy because you're supporting small farmers, across the country, across, even around the world. So yeah, that may help you there with healing the inner child. Pink kunzite. Right on. I need to look that up. Yeah, like you can get like a necklace. Oh, I don't have mine on, but I usually wear like a bloodstone. It's good for your organs, blood circulation. It's also grounding because it's like green earth energy also. I've had this so strong, and it's crazy it's still bookmarked because it's been so potent. This Isis, like her coming into the light for me, because she's like the mother of all. Like she gave birth. This is Egyptian mythology, and she gave birth to the sun, and then that's Ra, and then there's Horus, and he's like the sky, so he's like a hawk or an eagle. It's like a bird. So if you see birds, yeah, and of course naturally sunshine, right? You're out in the sun. I think there was some pretty massive solar flares or something. I saw somebody talking about it. Some sort of big alignment with Jupiter. And Venus was hanging out with the moon. They were both in Gemini right after that new moon. They were right next to each other. So there's a lot of alignments going on right now. And it's like the Divine Mother here inspiring. You know, if you thought of yourself as giving birth to the sun, for example, how divinely loved you would be, right? Divine Mother energy, right? I was very surprised to see this come up so much. This Isis, right? It has a little description about it. This is the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. They're really great. The situation involves your past life memories. So she's got this past life energy, right? So it's like ancient fears from a past life are surfacing right now. You've known the person you're inquiring about in a past life, going through these cycles, right? These karmic cycles. Your current situation relates to a childhood issue. It's been coming up a lot. The need for the healing, like if you're dealing with some sort of block, it may be some kind of inner child wounding. And so I'm seeing like a lot of this healing wanting to come up as these things are coming up, as you find yourself reflecting on whatever the blocks may be, right? I'll read to you about this so that way you can kind of ground this a little bit. Message from Isis. Your roots upon this planet are strong and deep, and some of the roots have anchored you in past memories from faraway times. These roots have anchored you so deeply, in fact, that you're paralyzed when it comes to moving forward. I've called your attention to this condition so that you may unearth and uproot past memories. Sometimes you bury those memories to shield yourself from psychic pain or embarrassment, so you won't remember those awkward moments when life tested you to the maximum. Reveal those lessons to yourself now and move forward with the confidence that you have sage wisdom behind you. And they call the reader here a strong sorceress. So it's really tapping into the magic that you hold within, right? If you're finding yourself like having those negative thoughts, I can't do that, and why bother, you know what I mean? Like if you've had anything like that happen, it's really helping you to try to figure out where does that come from, right? And really understanding those blockages. If you're dealing, with anything that, you're feeling like you can't accomplish your dreams or your goals, or, when you're, it's like I was talking about in the last reading was about, addiction and things like that. Like my grandmother, she was an alcoholic for 60 years, and we really try to unearth a lot of this is childhood trauma, right? So things, like it's, her mother, didn't spend time with her. She didn't have that relationship that my grandmother needed to feel like, successful, basically. Because, like when you're a child, you want that, you want to be approved of, right? You want your parents to love you. You want your parents to, um, what is the term? It's proud, to feel proud. And so if you suffer to get that respect in a sense, right? It can create an issue within of like a lack of worthiness, right? You don't feel worthy. Well, what? You can't earn that person. You have, and like my mother, for example, like she felt like she had to earn that love. My mother felt like she had to earn this love. Um, and then she watched my grandfather remarry, and then his children didn't have to earn that love. So a lot, like that's what my parents had to deal with, their parents getting divorced, starting other families. And then there was just this lack of spending time, this lack of, and it's like, you can't, stuff is great, but it's not, there's no replacement for that time that you spend with your kid when you're guiding them and you're making them feel loved. And so when a parent decides not to do that to a child, I mean, you would, you can't help but feel like you've done something wrong, even if you haven't. So maybe you try to overcompensate for that. Like I said, like my mother, she's a pleaser. She wants to make everybody happy because she loves deeply. But the thing that she fails, it's understanding to be able to stand up for yourself too in certain things, because like she doesn't want any conflict. She wants everyone to get along, but people, they see there's something about it. She's a Leo that she finds herself being bullied, and um it's hard for me to do, because I mean, like I get bullied in turn because she allows for the bullying to happen, because so I'm, but then because I don't want to play along, then I become then so a lot of us have probably dealt with this black sheep kind of thing, right? We're searching, we're looking for things, we're trying to figure out what's wrong with me, why am I not, well, because you don't play the game the right way, you're not playing by the rules of, you need to just make everybody else happy. So at your expense. And I can only take you so far. It's only you're gonna be resentful, right? And you end up resenting things. Oh my heavens. It's so much, right? Especially if you were like targeted for whatever reason, you even school, right? Can we also just, school's an example, right? You deal with bullying in school. You deal with, if you don't play along with, you don't play by the rules, then you're you become a target. And it's sad because I've been the new kid. I've been the new kid, man. It's not fun. And you kind of stay the new kid. You kind of just stay that way. It's kind of how it's been. So, working through these things that, whatever the blockages may be, whatever past life things, whatever inner child healing needs to happen here. I really like this Egyptian goddess. She's the goddess of the moon, a high priestess, regarded as one of the most important ancient deities because of her many functions and her vivid history. She's simultaneously motherly and businesslike, feminine and ultra strong. Isis brought her murdered husband Osiris back to life, and they conceived their beloved son Horus, the falcon-headed pharaoh. Unfortunately, Osiris was murdered beyond repair after the conception, and Isis devoted her attention to raising Horus. So when she raised Osiris here from the dead, he became Lord of the Underworld. So they also have that there. She also conceived the sun god Ra to tell her his secret names that contained vibrational tones that created instant manifestations. And that may be a key to a lot of the Egyptian, how they were advanced. They may have really understood frequency, because, it was like people often think it was alien-like, right? They often tend to, because of their, the pyramids and things like that. But they may have understood vibrational things to that extent, because it's saying here that he told her secrets here that contained vibrational tones that created instant manifestations. Isis is known as the goddess of divine magic and alchemy. You can call upon her for assistance in many areas, including help with past life memories. So, again, you trying to understand your, whatever you may be dealing with and how to fix it. Owl. I love this card. Sight. Detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. Seeing from a higher perspective. The owl comes to you to help you lift the veils around you, to sense more of the unseen, connecting you with hidden psychic gifts and senses if you ask her. She asks that you take time to connect with the wise person within. Give her space and time to speak through you. The owl also brings perspective to see the situation with a deeper sense of understanding. Step back from that which you cannot control and simply observe. Reground yourself and ask the owl to help you see. And we have more crystals. Lemurian jade, sheen obsidian, hold on. Dioptase? It's Dioptase. And healer's gold. God, I need to put these. I'll put them in the description if anybody's interested in the stones. I have them marked, so I have this. I have it so creased where the inner child part is because it just keeps coming up. It really does. Yeah, I'll put that pink kazite in here too in the description. Yeah, it's like, listen up. I got bats showing up. You are working through deep soul patterns. Release any outdated beliefs that surface with bat. Let's read this one. Go to the bees. Oh, wait. Oh, heavens. Don't make this too obnoxious for me. They're going to. Why not just put things in order? I have to go to the thing. Hold on. Bat 50. Why not just put things in alphabetical order? I think it's an elemental thing. The bat is the guardian of the night and symbolizes rebirth to many. He flies in to let you know that change is coming. Fast moving change that some could interpret as rebirth. Your higher self will come knocking, so be ready to answer the call. It could be change in any aspect of your life, but it's the change you have needed and maybe been asking the universe for some time. Bats are vibrational. Sorry. They use vibrational sound to communicate. It's so crazy. We're just talking about vibrations, right? That's so cool. Only this time we've got a dark, right? It's almost like Osiris, right? Osiris energy there. Rather than the sun, he's like the underworld. Work on the ways you give and receive communication. Make sure you are clear and concise with what you would like in a gentle way. Speak from the heart and have confidence in your voice. So, it's allowing for that gentleness. So, as you heal, as you take a look at, the woundings, it's going to help you here to kind of have more of a compassionate, loving heart. And it also helps with your confidence, right? As you forgive others. And we have more. There's quite a few. There's going to be quite a few of these. Obsidian again, quartz, and moonstone here. Work on the ways you give and receive communication. Make sure you are clear and concise with what you would like in a gentle way. So, speak from the heart and have confidence in your voice. I love that so much. It's fantastic. Wow. We have otter. Oh, that's a cute card. I love otters. They're so cute. Initiations. Be open through this transitional time. So be open to the gifts. Because the universe wants to give you these gifts here. Your desires. But be open. It's like going with the flow. Like he's floating on his back. Going with the flow. Cute. Okay, I want to read one more. I'll have to find it again. I'm in here. 68 plus my kid's awake. So I may have to cut it close. Oh, come on. Almost.